It's okay, doesn't really matter if you're old and gray. It's alright, I say it's okay. Listen to what I say. It's alright, doing fine. Doesn't really matter if the sun don't shine. It's alright, I say it's okay. We're getting to October 1st, 2025. Take your pick. She can't beat you no dog a brand new trick. I don't care what. I got a pen. It's the beginning of the month, so rabbit, rabbit. There's a place that I can't find. Drink or two to ease my mind. Golden days. It's alright. Take your time. Everybody thinks that you passed your prime. It's alright. Let's get this down here. That's good. You got plenty to say. Oh. Got the whole paper in there. All right, so I've got a lot of other stuff on here. Well, here, we'll just flip it. Solve that. Flip her over. All right. So we're just I was gonna I was gonna do this more than 4.5 hours, almost 5 hours ago, and things have not gone well today. So a whole nother story. All right, a number of things I want to capture here is it's October 1st, so rabbit, rabbit. It's also the first day of Inktober, which I hope to do every day for this month. Watch that not happen. Something else is going to... Today was bad enough. But let's see what else may happen. I tell you, technology is the way not to do things, ever. So the more you can physically do things, the better. And also prove that we don't need AI so we can keep real jobs. Jobs report today which showed a giant drop in jobs because of automation. That has to happen. Absolute possibility has to happen, but get worse. It has to, because the idea is the machines take your place, and often take the place of 4 or 5 people, not just one. That's 4 or 5 people out of work. So you want to go. Don't use the self checkout. Check out with a human being. Take an extra 3 minutes and save a job, please. I beg of you. I was on the phone and found myself in the Philippines 3 times today. All 3, they couldn't speak English. The connection didn't work. It was all kinds of problems. All right, back to this. So, starting 5 hours later than I meant to. It's also Cattober, and my friend Chad Fry is going to do a monsters this month. Also, my elementary school art teacher's birthday is tomorrow, and I want to do a happy birthday for her. And also, I want my happy cartoons days. The one I had for tomorrow is actually wrong, and so I need to. I'm gonna do a drawing involving scallops. I'm gonna need a pencil for that. Right here. Okay. First, let's do Inktober, Cattober, whatever. What else was it? There's the monsters. Oh, and Halloween. I'm going to hold off on Halloween for right now. Let me see. Let me see what I might do. Let me see. I could use and I'll take any inspiration too that someone may want to have. Yeah, the person who solved my problems today was in the States. Not for the Philippines. They could not help me. In fact, when they started talking to me, they started talking to me about the opposite thing I said I was calling about. Oh, gosh. You can't put up with that. You have to say, no, I need to talk to someone who I can communicate with. Because your situation can get much worse, and you can get yourself stuck and not be able to get out of it. Now, I'm hoping that I'm going to be doing some of the small cards that I'll watercolor later, but I want to first get some of those scanned and put up online. And that's a time eater. That's something else I well know is if you want an audience here, do it late. That's where they come in. They come in late. I don't know really why. It doesn't make sense. I thought we were a 24/7 society, but I think it leans more toward late night than it does to day. I think people are sleeping during the day, quite frankly. I think I've witnessed some of that in the past earlier this year. Now, depending on what happens Saturday, I should be on the road. We'll see. Today was a complete surprise. Did not expect this today at all. I was all ready to get drawn this morning. All set. I'm gonna get this done. I was gonna go out, figure out get this bill paid, and in the end I spent hours trying to get this bill taken care of. Maybe I should try to do that. Maybe I should try to. Get a thinner pad. Or, where's that ballpoint? So roads and ballpoint. Put in the where's the ballpoint? No, but that will work too. Oh, that's not it either. Alright. Thick would work. Well, too thin. I don't want to go quite this thin, but it'll work in a pinch. Hold on, I'm trying to put this thing back together. Ballpoint, here it is. I'm trying to ballpoint. Rather use the ballpoint. It's a little smoother and a little thicker. It'll work better for what I'm trying to do here. Now, most of these are going to, I mean to post them here. I may or may not. It's a time issue. But if not, they should be showing up over at Artistic Whimsy. I don't know if they'll show the day of. Today, I'm going to try to post this for today because it is the first. And let folks know to go check out Artistic Whimsy for the rest. Yes, I do keep trying to say autistic whimsy, and I don't mean to, or autistic Wednesday. Just following the shadow along the kitty here. It's a little too plain. I want to just add something here. Sense of place. Oh, sorry. 10, 1. There we go. Yeah, I just need a little more, I think. Sense of place. Sense of place. And two other drawings I need to do real quickly, and then I need to run down to a bank. All right, how's that look? Let me look at the old. It's okay. A little light in the background. I'm not sure if this will show up too much when I scan it. May not, but you never know. Never know. All right. Rabbit, rabbit, and Inktober and Cattober all wrapped up into this one drawing. I have no idea what I may do tomorrow, but let me get to the next. And I am going to do a quick little pencil here. Still kind of decide what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do this. I don't know if scallops have hands and legs. I'm just going to. Was the old comic strip BC had clams. Clams have legs. Clams have arms. The number of happy days I mean to do for Swampy, Florida, and one is being Henry Flagler's birthday, and Zora Neale Hurston's for that matter too. I do all kinds. I could probably fill up the year with Florida history birthdays. And maybe I will sometime. But there's a few I really do need to do. All right, I think I can make that work. So I have some digital coloring to do tonight. And you should see this tomorrow for the happy day. Not sure how I made a boo-boo with that or how long ago it was, but I did. I'll put an apron on it with the hay. I think I wish these eyes were looking down a little more. Oh, I have the pan wrong. Look what I did there. Oh my goodness gracious me. How am I going to get myself out of that mess? Well, we'll just do that. I'm just going to do that. All right, I'm going to paper. Tons of paper all my way. I hate drawing circles. Lousy at it. I know it too, and I admit it. There's a better way of doing circles, but I just did it that way for whatever reason. Mess on the phone has exhausted me. I find that to be true. I still have more mess to clear up involving a couple of hacked, including my Twitter sites. But I run out of energy trying to do it all. There's just too many of them to keep track of. I should have one of my Philippine friends handle this for me. Would you call these folks and get this thing taken care of? Oh, I have a little chef's hat back here too. There are a whole bunch of scallops. Best place to get scallops. So there's all sorts of places all throughout Florida. Most of them are all getting them from the same area. One time there were scallops picked up all over the state. Now, mostly Apalachicola. But besides sponges, Tarpon Springs was a big scallop area at one time. Still is a little bit, but not. Well, you have a choice. Zach, hi, hello. Uh, between, people think too much about money now, making money. So they're not going to do why go to all the trouble going undersea for scallops when you can just order them from Apalachicola, who are going undersea for scallops. All right, not the best storytelling here. I can't believe we're heading into Thursday already. Well, a week ago I was getting ready for a 2-day convention, which turned out to be a pretty big headache too. going to go back to the ballpoint pen because it's faster. Gives you more of the line I'm looking for. This is going to be quick. This will be the happy birthday or happy day for tomorrow. I haven't done a new happy day, and I don't think I've done one since last year. Maybe longer even. Not one of my better drawings. Well, scallops, big alligators. And actually, these scallops are huge for that baby alligator. All right, and I'll erase the pencils, and then I'll pass that. Okay, Nancy, my art teacher's birthday is tomorrow. I'm not quite clear what her age will be. It'll take a time for a frosty orange drink. I've not been able to find root beer. I'll maybe do that on Saturday. Yes, all that nightmare with phone calls has definitely exhausted me. Now I will do a pencil for this too. I would not be drawing today if it wasn't for my elementary school art teacher, no doubt about it. She had me doing animation when I was 7. I'm gonna kind of splashes of color. I think I'm gonna use a marker to color this, and I've got a way to do that so I don't make too much of a mess. I think I got that. Okay. I don't know what time I'll do this tomorrow. I hope to do it early like I planned to today. Who knows? It's really tired of having non-stop computer issues. Only thing I advise, don't do any financial things via the internet. I'm being kind of made to involving this situation, but I sure wish I hadn't. I'm being promised this is not going to happen next month. That's what I'm being told. But I was told that last month. And it's the 3rd month in a row it's happened, so we'll see. I wouldn't mind so much, too, if the people on the phone were even interested in helping, but sitting over there in another country and, I don't know, drinking their coffee or whatever they're doing. As I say, I'm not an artist. Nancy's an artist. I just happen to draw. I love borders. I just do. Maybe I can pull this off without doing that. Let me grab a. I just stuck an eraser over here. Just here. Let's go. Then here it's gone. It's gone. All right. I had an eraser. Oh, wait this one. Okay. And Nancy was my best teacher I had, and I was at some rather prestigious school. I had some prestigious schooling. But Nancy was my best teacher. No doubt about it. All right. I've not tried marker. We're going to try that here. As soon as I find it, I buried it. There we go. I should use these little ones. I got these at a Five Below cheap place. I don't know. I have big ones and I have little ones. I have big ones. I got little ones. Color's not a strong point of mine. Computers even worse these days. And these are two-sided. I definitely don't want that. Now, what I'm coloring here is something actually another art teacher in school had, which is Mr. Glenn Bischoff. He did things like this. It's funny I'm doing that for Nancy. I think it's better. More arty looking. Not that I'm an art guy. Arty looking. Yeah, that's a good color. I want to want something over. Certainly doing this quicker, but watercolored and it's consistent, which is nice. You're very inexpensive, $5. In fact, I'll put that right on the brush. One matches the other. I will use technology to send this because the other thing besides computers I have difficulty with is the U.S. Postal Service or mailing anything. So I don't tend to mail stuff. Had a lot of bad luck, much like today. Trying to figure out how these companies are surviving, throwing people to phone people in the Philippines who don't know what they're doing. I think it's partially that people are accepting it here in the States. They're not saying, I hate this and change this. So they're getting away with it. That ain't good. Oh, I've got two here. Yeah, I first saw Nancy always wore a smock, and I believe it was always tan. And I've always drawn people, artistic types, with a tan smock. All right, now I want to get some more splashy colors. Yeah, yellow. Well, I'm going to use some big ones. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. Let's find out. This is two sides, too. I think I want this, though. I may be real. Oh, here. Yeah, this is going to bleed through, I think. Orange. These are also $5. Speaking about, here I am complaining about the Philippines, and these are certainly made in China. Helpful if I wasn't so poor. She goes, I don't have a light blue. Why did I make sure I got light blue? Got light green. How bad is this bleeding through the paper? Not bad as I thought. I'm not, color's not a strong point of mine. It's something I do here. And I'll do it today, later today, I'll color in that scallop picture, but I don't, not a strong point of mine. I know those who are good at it, I'm not. I'm just gonna text this. I'll hang on to it if she wants the original. I don't think she's gonna care. But I just want to wish her happy birthday. Huge help in my life. She got a copy of my newest little swampy book I did. I had that mailed to her a couple months ago. I don't think any of my philosophy professors are still alive, so I could thank them. That's as much. Carl Peters may still be. I know Wetstein's dead. And I don't know. There's a Looney Tune one I had, professor I had. I did pick up. Was a valuable class, but he was nutty. Okay. The kitty's the only one I don't have a color on. Put some gray in the kitty. And then that'll be it. Oops. I'm off the edge. I'll go away here and come back probably sometime tomorrow. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Let's see. Let's put some. Shadow. There you go. Oh, I better sign it. That's a good idea. This out with gray. Junior. All right, I think that'll do. All right, so happy birthday, Nancy. Oh, the other one's on. Not near, not handy. This, I'm going to erase this and scan this, and it'll be Happy Fried Scallop Day. So lots done for Inktober today. Despite a lot of effort to not get that done. All right, thank you all for watching. I may be back tomorrow. If you get a chance, thumbs up. I appreciate that. And I'll see y'all later. Rob Smith here. Good night. Good night.